everyone respects. He graduated near the top of his class. He reads financial books on weekends. He knows about compound interest, diversification, and investing early. He can explain the difference between assets and liabilities better than most accountants. But Alex is 32 years old, and he has less than $500 in savings. He's not lazy. He's not irresponsible. He's not wasting money on stupid things. Alex is doing everything the smart people told him to do. He's following all the rules. And that is exactly the problem. Smart people like Alex are trapped by something most financial advice never talks about. It's not about knowledge. It's not about effort. It's about invisible psychological traps, the kind that catch the most intelligent people first. Let me show you 6 of them. The first trap is called analysis paralysis. Alex has been researching the stock market for 3 years. He has read every book, watched every video, studied every strategy. He knows about index funds, dividend stocks, and growth portfolios. He has spreadsheets, multiple spreadsheets. He has never invested a single dollar. Because every time he is ready to start, he finds one more thing to learn, one more variable to consider, one more risk to understand. Smart people believe that more information leads to better decisions, and sometimes that is true. But when it comes to building wealth, waiting for the perfect moment is the same as never starting. The market doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Compound interest doesn't care about your research. Average people start. Smart people keep preparing. And while they are preparing, time, the most valuable asset in wealth building, keeps running out. The second trap is perfectionism. Alex started a side business 2 years ago. He knew it was a good idea, but he spent 6 months building the perfect website. Then 4 months refining his branding. Then 3 more months making sure his product was absolutely flawless before showing it to anyone. By the time he launched, the moment had passed. Perfectionism feels like high standards, but it is actually fear wearing a very sophisticated disguise. Smart people are more afraid of being wrong, of being judged, than average people are, because their entire identity is built around being the smart one. Failure feels more threatening to them. So they polish, they refine, they improve, and they never ship. Rich people are not perfect. They are fast. They launch, they learn, they adjust. The market rewards action. It does not reward perfect plans that never leave the drawer. The third trap is knowledge without action. Here is a painful question. How many books have you read about money? How many podcasts? How many videos? Now tell me, what did you actually do differently last week because of something you learned? Smart people are addicted to learning, and learning feels productive. It feels like progress. Your brain releases dopamine when you understand something new. It feels like you are moving forward. But reading Rich Dad Poor Dad doesn't make you rich. Understanding how Warren Buffett invests doesn't grow your portfolio. Knowledge without application is just expensive entertainment. Alex has consumed hundreds of hours of financial content. He could teach a class on personal finance, and yet his bank account tells a completely different story.
The fourth trap goes deeper. It is called wrong money beliefs. When Alex was growing up, he heard things like, money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are greedy. We're not the kind of people who have that kind of money. He heard these things so many times that they became invisible. They became his operating system, the software running silently behind every financial decision he makes. Smart people often reject these beliefs on the surface. Alex knows intellectually that money is neutral, that wealth is possible, that rich people aren't all greedy. He has read enough to know better. But knowledge lives in the rational brain. These old money beliefs live in the emotional brain. And when Alex has a real opportunity in front of him, the emotional brain wins every single time. He sabotages investments without knowing why. He undercharges for his work. He feels guilty about wanting more. Not because he is irrational, but because his childhood programming is more powerful than his adult knowledge. The fifth trap is status spending. Alex drives a car he cannot really afford. He lives in an apartment in the right neighborhood. He has the right laptop, the right shoes, the right gym membership. Not because he is shallow, but because he is smart. And smart people understand that perception matters. They know that in professional circles, how you present yourself affects how people treat you. Economists call the things people buy to signal wealth Veblen goods. The smarter you are, the more you understand the social game, and the more you spend playing it. But here is what truly wealthy people actually know: real wealth is invisible. The richest people you will ever meet often dress the most simply because they stopped playing the status game a long time ago. They realize that spending money to look rich is exactly what keeps you from actually becoming rich.
The sixth trap is avoiding risk. Smart people are very good at calculating downside. They see every way something could go wrong, every failure scenario, every potential loss. This makes them excellent employees, excellent analysts, excellent advisors, and it makes them terrible investors. Building wealth requires taking calculated risks, not gambling, but genuine, uncomfortable uncertainty, the kind where you might actually lose something real. Smart people can intellectually agree with this, but emotionally, loss aversion is hardwired into the human brain. And a smart brain is very good at creating convincing reasons to stay safe. Alex has turned down 3 business opportunities in the last 5 years. Each time, he had very intelligent reasons. And each time, looking back, he knows he was just afraid. Alex hit a wall at 31. He watched a friend, someone he considered less intelligent, less prepared, less knowledgeable, launch a simple business and make more in 6 months than Alex made in an entire year. That broke something open. Alex realized he had been optimizing for feeling smart instead of becoming wealthy. He had been rewarding himself for preparation instead of results. He had been using his intelligence to build a very convincing prison. So he made one rule: before he researches anything new, he has to apply the last thing he learned first. He started investing with an amount that felt uncomfortably small because he knew if it felt comfortable, he was still hiding. He launched something imperfect. It failed in some ways. He learned things no book could have taught him. Then he launched again. He stopped spending money on things that signaled success. He started spending it on things that built it. He did not become rich overnight. That is not how this works. But for the first time, his actions matched his knowledge. And that changed everything. Here is the truth about smart people and money. Intelligence is a tool. Like any tool, it can build things, or it can become a weapon you use against yourself. The question is not how smart you are. The question is what you are using your intelligence for. Are you using it to understand the world, or to justify staying exactly where you are? Because the most expensive thing in your life might not be your rent or your car. It might be the story your smart brain tells you about why you are not ready yet. If this made you think, if you recognized yourself somewhere in Alex's story, subscribe to this channel. Every week, we go deeper into the psychology of money and the mental shifts that actually change financial lives. Because knowing is not enough. It never was. If you enjoyed this video and would like to receive it, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content.